pray my watch finishes without
Not much going on.
How did I end up in this miserable... I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
My sword arm could use some work.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Could barely drag my ass out of bed.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
My sword arm could use some work.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
Not much going on.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
I only pray my watch finishes without...
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Very loose coin about. Enough to make me rich.
Right. Just follow me. It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I want to go home.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
I knew it to be so.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
If we've the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting.
A simple word of thanks would make our labours feel worthwhile.
That's just what I was thinking. Here at last.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
No quarrel here.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair enough.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Was I lacking in devotion?
So tired. Is there no escape?
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
I swear I've not blinked once in the
Not sure what they expect. No call, can I?
Bit bland. It's been a hard day.
All the best players come from clubs.
I'm bloody starving.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. All my days were so cheap.
Some call it comfort. I call it doubt.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman.
The heavens.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways towards improving that life in the slums.
I knew it to be so.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
Gazing upon the sea makes me feel rather strange.
I wonder, what lies at its bottom?
I lacking in devotion?
The agony. I find such solace in prayer. My prayers will surely be done. I am part of that devotion as well. The Christian God of first practice. Pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
There, can I...
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Might that be a wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in Vermund are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. You are more than welcome to... May the heavens...
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
Not without this
Any more
charm.
notes if I stay here a bit?
I know every place here. Sometimes this is the only place I can find time to head to market, methinks.
I'm not sure what to do.
Patient, I always say.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Mayhap if I hang about, someone will buy it.
Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame.
Interested in my wares? Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer...
I pray my efforts aid your cause. "'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find...
You are wise indeed to have sought my...
I see not even the Arisen.
Yeah? What is it?
Look, as long as you...
Am I shedding? Must be much to cast.
Mustn't neglect my ledger. Best to keep a record.
Welcome.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once. Fine.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to come again.
Look as long as you please. Might you spare?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... the foremost hospitality. You know where to find.
Rules at your leisure.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Gotta take opportunities as they come, I say.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so Your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. A According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain, yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir, but there isn't to be a masquerade this day.
We shall await you here, Master.
This may require a delicate touch.
Rest all my equipment. Follow the chance. Now, how best to proceed?
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music. Makes the hours go by that much quicker.
You ought not to abandon your post.
Ah, don't be like that. You know as well as I do.
My sword arm could use some work. Rolling is more tedious than a...
How might I be of assistance? Not good looking of this.
Is more tedious than it looks.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened? We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
At least all my patrons have been kind so far.
My fur is all knotted. No sense dwelling on what
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Oh, Master, I thought... I might never see you again.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that. Someone talk about this?
Do you suppose that was funny? I'm not sure what's best.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As I do not forget that we...
Look, as long as you...
At your leisure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, Your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermondian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of Your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
well met, sir.
You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open to you. When you arrive, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Wonder if there's any... Another day, another adventure.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
I'm in fine. One of these days I'll buy myself a manor. Boots laced, well strapped. I'm ready to patrol. Somehow my people always carry me. I wonder what rumors the morrow has in store.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
There's no easy thing.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Tis no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the...
Huh. Quit acting so... Stay away from me.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
What's your... Stay away from me. What's your problem?
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Watch yourself. Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Everyone's calm.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Let's be heading home.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich?
Was I lacking in devotion? Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I try? Few can afford perpetual...
What do you think? One day...
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Not my kind of place, this.
I'll sit out on my own adventure someday.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter.
Come to think of it, 'tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. What baleful arts could grant one other...
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road, despite the out... What? You know where to find the solution. Eludes me. But I'm certain there is one.
resist.
Feels eerie with no one about.
I'm in it now.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not, and if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course. Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you... No progress as yet, then.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. My sword arm could use some work.
I train every day.
They're whispering to me now. I dread to think.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Back to it, I suppose.
Mayhap I really would have been better to raise my day.
Quiet means all's well.
Suppose I can always run.
Such quietude is a blessing. Dull days for us are a sign of all.
Here I might as well put my affairs in peace.
Such quietude is a blessing.
What to do?
A fine place to sit and gather when I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, 'tis a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move to a more discreet location? Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden, lest the ruse be discovered. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Deesa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid you good fortune.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Nice place this. You know how to leave.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance, you ought to let a few things go.
Take opportunities as they come, I say.
Can't stomach places like this.
That's quite enough. I'd like a quiet life. To ripe old age.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble. That tyrannical Sir Ludolf thinks he can do whatever he likes.
What they're whispering of me now. I dread to think.
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave. This is on my next. I will welcome you. Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find it.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Quite the predicament.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Look, as long as you
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in. Much obliged. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate it.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Well met, son. Welcome. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. survive. So before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times. We live in. You know where to find me. Peruse at your leisure.
Must be my winter coat
Welcome. Quality is what you need if you want to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
I'm the president.
Very slightly must let it burn.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Oh, nice. Fun to fancy a gander. Fine wares.
I find any turncoats.
Could have sworn I ought to attend to.
Welcome. It's a good time, this place.
Peruse at your leisure.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open to you. When you arrive, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? So, however, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we...
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the hot must lead. So I've learned.
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Could you come over here? Yeah?
Welcome.
One last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Really scary. I've never seen.
I'm in the mood to stir up trouble today. Gotta take opportunities as they come, I say. Look, as long as you
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Oh, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you...
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we...
Talent's talent, whatever.
Not sure what they expect.
swear I've not blinked once in the last. Busy with foreign affairs? My game.
Let me get that.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
So tired. As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern. Do not test me. Naught ruins your day like getting.
How could I have forestalled? I must. Fast!
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Be kind, I'm so tired. Just about anywhere.
rather not draw steel if I can avoid
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Always a fresh breeze blowing around here. Everyone busy with their own affairs, I see. Such quietude is a blessing.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I forget myself. You must be wondering why. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offence.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as... we can carry.
Perhaps you might.
This looks as good a place as any.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite. A tale to tell. Much obliged.
Welcome. And quality is what you need if you want. To survive. Hope to see you again.
Somehow my feet always carry.
Over here!
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, where it possible. If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go.
Moment I let down my
If
guard,
our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
With that, I could spend all day. This is where I come when life gets. Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Could have sworn I had.
Welcome. Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melv seems just the thing. She was born there, you see. No.
All is ready, young master. You...
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah! I almost forgot. Let's see. Ah! I almost forgot. In that goes.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might they... The lands around... 'Tis not only poison...
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
I'm the predicament.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
I find your company to... Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Much obliged.
This inspires naught but... Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous... times we live in.
You know where to find me.
Look, do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
You know where to find me. Well met, sir.
I'm just grateful I get to leave.
Where was I headed?
Oh, someone talked about this. Let them talk.
Well then, I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. This is my first time leaving the city. I only hope I've not forgotten You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
More time than I know how to spend.
Quite the predicament.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I've more time than I know how to spend. Won't someone do aught about this? I've more time than I know how to spend.
Good day to you.
I wonder how Master Sebastian...
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late.
You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
The air certainly took a fell turn back there. Perchance we stepped on aught we shouldn't have.
This outcome has left me with much to ponder.
To think the lady here has been supporting the gracious hand for so long. I must find a way to thank her. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the gracious hand that I met the lady who gave us the book with the pretty flower.
What's going on? Doesn't seem right, this.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
I've naught to say to the...
I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
'Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. I only hope the blue sunbright lifts Mother's spirits. What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
No dawdling. The Arisen calls.
'Tis easily done.
A bit bland. What can I throw in?
Welcome. Up trouble tonight. Take it easy today. You're acting up. Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times. Times we live in. Much obliged. This inspires more misgivings.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
Interested in my way? Many thanks.
It takes two to make a sale, and this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
all my troubles clean.
There's much needs doing.
Was I headed?
Well met, sir. We're ready to give the signal.
Oh, good to see everyone inside. Dreams of Now this is a conundrum.
The rules at your left. Let's take it easy today. I know you're acting up.
You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open to you if you make use of that entry permit. When you arrive, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we will...
Fancy a look at my wares? Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over. Where'd you find this ancient thing? I can scarce see the steel for all this rust. But hold a moment. Isn't this a regalia sword? The state of it. Blades like this were ne'er meant for battle, sure, but this one's been ill-treated. Restoring an antique like this will prove nigh impossible, methinks. Although, there is one who might have the skill. A dwarf, Baron Batal. A living legend of the smithing trade. If anyone can do it, sir, I reckon 'tis he.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal. It sounds as though he's our best bet for restoring the regalia sword.
I knew it to be so.
Well, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So, Will you check the price? Many thanks. I appreciate the business. Fancy a look at my wares?
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Need anything?
Welcome.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Nice. Are all the nobles so kind?
Won't someone do aught about this?
Slim pickings of late.
What to do?
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long.
Shall we discuss tactics now?
I'll be your teeth, should your party lack for bite.
Well met, sir.
Been a hard day.
What to draw in?
Little signs.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to... tell. Much obliged. I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Welcome. Can't watch.
The rules add...
Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any good. Should you have further need of a mark?
I'm yours to command, Arisen.
For now, I must bid you farewell and return beyond the rift.
This looks as good a place as any.
I had every faith our paths would cross again, Arisen. I knew we'd not be long.
At your leisure. Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. Much obliged.
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is time to be heading home.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should my master from beyond the rift seeks the self-same item.
This looks as good a place as any.
Have you taken leave of your senses, Arisen?
Never did I dream you would grow so mighty, Arisen. You're a sight to behold.
Rest assured, Master, you'll hear nary an idle word from me.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle,
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. A grand adventure awaits us.
Leave the finding of equipment enhancing.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
How might I serve you, Arisen? I dare say,
I have nothing further to add. The time of our parting is come.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack. Let us work together to honor...
A grand adventure awaits us. I just know it.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your...
The presence of a single mage can turn the tide of battle. Allow me...
A grand adventure awaits us. I just...
The command of powerful magics is a sorcerer's privilege, should you wish.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
I see you recognize my worth, Arisen.
A grand adventure awaits us.
The command of powerful magics is a
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and I see you recognize my worth. I see not even the Arisen could resist my charms. I see you recognize my worth.
A grand adventure awaits us. I just...
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.